Hello everyone and welcome to the day 5 stream for our Randomizer Nuzlocke. It's going to be a bit of a short stream today. It's quite late in the evening already, but after the various things I did today, I didn't feel like making a Yu-Gi video, didn't feel like editing really long videos that I have ready to edit. I just felt like doing a short stream. Nuzlocke is what I felt like doing. So that is what we'll do. We'll do like an hour, maybe just a little bit more. It feels like a good amount to have at least an hour of a stream. Depending on what happens in the game, I might make it a bit longer. We will see. As always, if you haven't seen any of the previous days, I suggest you start from day 1. If you just feel like watching this video, then I'm not stopping you. At the end of the previous episode, we finally evolved our starter, so our starter is on the team. We are still friendship training Heather, the Azuriel. Hopefully soon being able to get rid of that Truant's ability and making use of the attacks it has right now. This Lord Carp, it's our Curlia. I'm not really liking the name, I guess. I did say I wanted it because especially it's our starter, but I'm not really liking the name. Maybe I'll turn into something more generic. I don't know. For now, we have a few options we could do. We could go right to one of the trainers, give them hidden items, and then a rival. We could do the trick house. What I think I'll do instead is fight all the trainers over here. Hello. Wanna fight? Bam bam bam. Bam 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 bam. Random abilities. Wait. This is the Nuzlocke Auger. This does have random abilities. Or is Levitate not random? Or is that thing just exactly when I want to hit a Levitator with Earthquake, does it have Levitate? Shadow Tag should still be on Shedinja. I think this is just an extremely lucky Ghastly that happens to have Levitate when it should. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Blushing, let's try you instead. Oh yeah, it's physical in this gen. Lowers my special defense, but that doesn't actually help. Not for Shadow Ball anyway. Swellow? Hello? At this point in the game, is Swellow? What Pokemon do they know? Oh, is Roselia maybe that they have? Because it's an Aroma Lady? Doesn't Roselia have that good stats somewhere? That it's approximately equal to Swellow. Like, if you go approximately equal, it might be a bit lower, it might be a bit higher, but Swellow? Feels very early for it. I guess also because it's not a Pokemon you can normally encounter at this level, because normally it's Latalo. How do we deal with that then? I want to send in Bulbous, I want to send in Tiffany, but Tiffany doesn't have his greatest defenses, but Tiffany does have the best typing to deal with it. I'll try Bob. Because defenses. If you need defenses, count on Bob. Nice. Put her to sleep. It already attacked this turn, so this is going to be a nice switch into Tiffany. And then as we learned from the previous stream, for some reason, it is not 2 turns to stay asleep. Wikipedia is either wrong or I misunderstand the information listed. This is the first turn. The second turn, they apparently can wake up. As shown here. Remove failed, that is nice. Ice Punch. See if it's enough. Swellow's just too good for it. Sky Attack. Good thing it's gone. That would have been so dangerous. Couldn't be sure what to do. Maybe I would have sent in Bulb? I'm not actually sure what I'd do. I'd compare a bunch of stats. Ooh. That's pretty dangerous. Maybe we need, like, Protect on something. But then again, if I put Protect on something against moves such as Sky Attack, or Dig, or Fly, or Solar Beam, then that Pokemon still needs to be out there the moment they use the move. So that's still difficult. Still very situational. Okay, we have a double battle coming up. Always dangerous, those double battles. So we play the defense game. Which is Cheese and Bob. Let's see, Plusland... No, because these two have Plus Lamine, I think. Yeah, because normally you think these two are earlier? No, they're not. They do have Plus Lamine, don't they? Plus Lamine have good stats. Pretty good stats, so... This could be a pretty difficult battle. I was able to make the previous sort of double battle into two singles, but these are twins. They always battle together as one team. Or are they twins? They're actually Senior and Junior Ann and Bob. They just look the same age. Roselia and Chimecho. Yeah, Roselia does have the good stats. Let's see what we'll do. Roselia's Grass and Poison. So Roselia can hit both of my Pokemon. I think I want to switch Cheese to Plushie. The Sport does work in this gen, I believe. On Grass type, so I'm gonna use Spore on Roselia. Hope it doesn't hit me too hard with the Grass move. Nice, it's gone. Oh, that would have been a double target. It would have been done for... you know, we're switching back into Cheese. And using Sport. Okay, it's lowered its own special defense. Attack. So that we are safer because of that. About the sleep, Chimecho should stay asleep for at least one more turn to Roselia could wake up next turn. How are we gonna hit it? I might switch back into Plushie. No, that's not a good idea. Tiffy, no. What is he really gonna do? I think I should use Cheese's turn to heal. This is gonna be one of my two heals, because even if it's not a gym leader battle, this still counts as one of two HP healing items. Because that's the really dangerous one. Chimecho with Psychic Boost is Psychic is definitely dangerous, especially with a crit. But as long as there's no crit, it just halves its own special attack. So we're safer in that sense. Yeah, Roselia already woke up. Sludge. That is why we healed you. Come on, go away. Please, Chimecho, stay asleep for longer. Okay, you're gone. So double battles is dangerous, but I did say I'm gonna use all of them. Okay, so that's my second HP healing item in this battle. I cannot use anymore. Thing is, if I would have the rule no HP healing items whatsoever, then yeah. I'm pretty sure I said after Gym Battle 3, I would decide if I would change that rule to either one, just to nothing maybe. Until then, I'm gonna stick to max 2 per battle, and it's definitely been useful. I guess I could use Mega Horn before, but I really needed to put Roselia to sleep. We survived the battle. Good. Glad about that. Happy about that. Bump gets an actual psychic move! This is so useful, been waiting for this. It's only 5 power points. But it's a psychic move, it's a stat move, let's go, it's a special move too. I am very, very happy about this. Very, very happy. You think I'm gonna rematch you? No, you're a forced double battle. I'm gonna rematch people that don't do that. Definitely better special attack than attack. So this is easily its best move now. What I'm going to do is pick up what's Clef called again? What's Clef called? What did I nickname Clef? I don't remember. Anyway, pick up Clef. Give it the Super instead of Heather because I don't want two Pokemon that don't really use in battle on my team. I prefer to keep the coverage. We're gonna have it on the team for long. Luna will be here. I'm gonna give it the Sooth Bell immediately because it eventually will evolve via friendship as well. The main reason why I'm putting it on the team is because cut, and I didn't really want to teach it to anyone else yet. I have a cut Pokemon with me for the cut tree that's up there. I wonder if that's a forced double battle, or if that's like it's two separate trainers. But can I force them into a single like most? I'll have to carefully check. Let's see. Mega Punch Psychic, Cut and Rapid Sin. Oh yeah. You were supposedly going to be used to help catch Pokemon, which I never really did. Oh yeah. Is it for long of the... It is a change on my main team. So I think I should change this. Actually no, I'm not gonna change it. It's not for long. I'm not gonna change the card. It's only temporarily. Okay, we can make it into two singles. Good. How did you get into a space this small? Walk behind a tree. How did you get here? You didn't seem to use cut on that tree. Smeargle, which can learn all moves anyway. It doesn't have all that great stats. I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult to take it out. Thrash, though. Izunohado! Rita Sonia has been defeated. He's another single battle. Oh, we need the cut for the trick house as well, don't we? It's a bit longer than... In that case, I am gonna change the card. Because that means Clef will be on the team for pretty much the entire stream. Now, considering I sometimes put these cards I've already used in there, actually something I should have started using right now with the Azurill that I removed, is put them literally behind everything in my order so I could call them back. haven't done so yet. Maybe in the future, if you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe you don't use Streamlabs OBS, or you're just like, okay, you can't explain. In which case, I apologize, I'm not really gonna try to. Actually, this looks really good. Clef on the team. Let's get my health back. Giga Drain's so nice. Definitely doing work. And it helps with the healing too. I do wonder if I'll get Leech Seed anytime soon. I remember Leech Seed being very useful. Considering that, especially with the limited HP healing in battles, Leech Seed can be very, very useful. Better say this guy normally has a skitty? I want to say he normally has a skitty. Doesn't mean he'll have a normal type now. Let's see. The Pokemon is delightfully adorable. Okay, let's see your delightfully adorable Pokemon. The delightfully adorable Pokemon is a Pras. That could be good with this grass type, but also bad. I'm gonna go for it. Ice Punch. Didn't get it. Color change. Bullet Seed does remove the stab, which is good. Could still be dangerous with crits. 5 hits, low chance, but it's a chance nonetheless. Held item. Oranberry. Oh, there's Earthquake considering your ice. Pure ice, I assume. Yep. Bye. Getting some good money here. I might actually rematch against you, Lazy Jacqueline. Guess I use my potions considering I wanted to eventually get Soda Pops as my main healing thing anyway. I don't want to continuously go back to Focus Center. Oh, I guess you're first. This water, actually, in case you didn't know, is the same water that you're next to Route 103, just north of Oldale Town, close to the start of the game. This is the same body of water. It's just, you see this part, you see it on the right part, Route 103, above Oldale, and then there's a little bit in the middle that you can't see from either side without surfing. And there's, I think, in Emerald at least 2 swimmers there. Level 5 Magikarp! Oh no, whatever will we do? Watch it suddenly have explosion. Even then it has low attack. And I'm level 19. What's next? Clefairy! Clefairy! Earthquake! Earthquake! And a Poochie. Which is also going to get earthquaked. Yay. I did a thing. Now with an event, you can get into this cave. However, I wonder... No, that's actually after Hall of Fame, and then with events you can make special Pokemon appear. I wonder if that's actually a thing in... Even like in the Speedrose ROM, if you can get in there earlier. I'm not sure, I've never tested it. Alright, Trick House Cities, let's go. You're being watched. I wonder from where. Hello. Ah, your Pokemon supposedly knows cut. Does the Pokemon even know cut normally in the game? If she says that, Meowth pretty sure can learn cut. Level 16. This will be pretty good training. Dracos will be generally good training anyway. I think next time it isn't Rock Smash yet, but then the one after is. I think you unlock the next one after third gym. But again, the one for you need Rock Smash more than 2. Because there's one with some switches first. Not sure, pretty sure that you can't immediately do the second one. We'll check what the Trick Master says. I'm pretty sure it's just every badge you unlock the next one. And if he says like you've gotten close to my equal, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places left, then that's just all the gym badges that are remaining. Little Cleffa, little Luna doing the cutting. Just like I do with the Zero after like quite some time of walking, even though I'm not really walking too much, I guess, with Cleffa here. But I will level it up just once. Give it extra friendship that way and check if it wants to evolve. It's very unlikely, especially considering I've walked a lot more with the Zero and leveled it up more. Although, actually no, Zero was caught at level 4 or 5. This Cleffa was caught at level 3, so let's level up more already. DB Max. Something to consider. I think I already have one of them, but it's something to consider for Miss Ball. For Bob. But Bob will stay Slowking forever, so it might get something better. Psychic, for example, would be amazing. What do you have, Donna? And it's gone. Pretty good levels, but so far the battles are just going really well. I don't think I've been damaged. Watch me get damaged on this one. Yeah, probably, because I'm considering I'm going to switch. I probably will get damaged. But then again, I'll probably heal off that damage with Giga Drain. Nope, I'm not getting damaged. Although, maybe with that Calm Mind boost, it might just survive Giga Drain. No, it doesn't. That's attic. Also, this was brought to my attention earlier today, so after the day 4 stream, before the day 5 stream. Someone in the comments of, I think it was the end of the day 2 stream, was the day 3 stream. Not sure, one of the two. Someone mentioned that, pointed out that Cheese as a Lotad was female, but as Bayleaf is male, and I haven't really looked at the genders throughout the evolution. I don't remember if Lord Carp as a Magikarp was male or female. If Curlia and Magikarp both have a 50-50 generation, or at least have the same generation, then the gender will stay the same. But I think I said I think in the day 1 stream, maybe day 2, but I think day 1 stream I said, if Pokemon have different generations, then it's possible for the gender to change through evolution. And Lotad probably has a 50-50 ratio on gender. Not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure it does. Bayleaf has an 87.5% chance of being male, and only a 12.5% chance of being female. So, based on that, obviously the 50% that are male Lotads will always stay male if they evolve into Bayleaf. But out of the female Lotads, 3/4 on average will evolve into a Bayleaf, and that happened to mine as well. Oh yeah, it has Hydro Cannon. I did remember that. Oh my god. I have a free turn, I think I'll make use of it now. But that was scary. I guess that's the disadvantage of playing in smaller sections than maybe normally. And someone's putting a day in between the streams, or even like 2, 3, 4 days. It's riskier. Because you forget things like this. At the end of day 4, did we use Lord Carp? Wow. Did we use Lord Carp at all as a Curlia? I don't think we did. You won't miss ball. I do want to use Curlia for a bit. But I guess the others based on type and things were better switches so far. Oh, this went faster than expected. Not even half an hour into the stream and we've already beaten Trickas. 6 places, yeah, and we have gym 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left. So that's just one more for each gym. That means the Rock Smash one comes after gym 4. The one switches in the little trapdoors that close. Is after gym 3. We're done with quizzes without battles. There's one with red and blue doors with switches. There's one with... I think there were changes between Ruby. So Ruby Sapphire and Emerald. So I might remember something incorrectly. And an Oras, I think was the most recent time that I did all of them. And they're definitely different. I think one of them was like the moving panels that were in Ruby Sapphire 7 Gym. I guess they're also in the Emerald 7 Gym, but the Emerald 7 Gym is so different. Oh yeah, we're done with the cats. Actually no, Supla stays on. We said we'd level this one up once. So that's what we're gonna do. And after that, one trainer, yeah, one trainer, and then rival. So I guess we'll do that one trainer with Cleffa. Never Malphite. You have an ice move? For sure. Yo, you want a battle? Dr. Dudley with the Growlithe. Interesting sprite, considering you don't see it often. If I'd see it very regularly, and I'd be a lot more used to it. She uses the water moves, but I'm not gonna do that. You have ground move, but you're also weak to fire. You're the water type, but you don't actually have the water moves yet. You have some really strong water moves, but your defenses are... no. Like, I guess they improved over Magikarp, yes, but they're still not all that impressive. So, safety switch, Bob. This will become a real interesting Nuzlocke once Bob is dead. I hope it never happens, but that'll get rid of my safe switch. So hopefully something else evolves into something good soon. There we go. Luna to level 8. Swagger. Very dangerous, but could be useful. I'll put it instead of Rapid Spin. So I definitely need to use that against things that don't use physical moves, but against randoms, you're never really sure, but I guess I'll put it there. I see me using it more than rabbits. Mist Ball, super effective! I mean, going by this pace, the rival battle, we might just get to Marville, and then in Marville I might just prioritize catching the Pokemon on the next route. Although I think I'll actually leave that for the start of the Day 6 stream, depending on how long it takes to get there. I might do that, because otherwise it's going to be a long time before you catch something new anyway. It'll be after Gym 3 that we catch the next thing. I'll think about it when I get to Marville. I know there's a thing here. There's 4 hidden items that I know of on this route. There's one here. One at a forced double battle before you do the left turn after rival. There's 2 more, and I don't remember exactly where. Alright, we're switching out Cleffa again. Azure will come back. Meanwhile, item management, rid of that, rid of that, rid of that. We can sell the Stardust in just a moment. And the Revive, because we're never going to use that. And I guess I'll take back the X items. I may want to use them, I may not. Actually, considering the survival battle. Hello kid, you're on the team. I'm gonna go for move items and put the Soothe Bell on you. It is your item, pretty much. Take Alakid along. Gonna sell the Revive and the Stardust before I forget, and then I'll put Alakid on the card. What healing item status was doing? Yeah, we're good. Alright. I can do something different with the Cleffa card instead, so I can reuse it later. Although, like, I guess if I want to put Clef on, let's say, Bayleaf spot, then it will pop up on the spot that I just removed it from, so spot 4. But then I can just move it. Image, add, Alakid card. There we go. And then every time we remove a Pokemon that we expect to have on the team again, which is everything that doesn't die, we can put it away. Well, I guess like Magikarp evolving to Kirlia makes the Magikarp one kind of obsolete. Like I still have the image of the card itself saved, so I can call that one back whenever I want. Is this one just enough? Apparently, yeah. Sim, hello. Welcome to the stream. It's gonna be a little bit of a short stream today, but that shouldn't really be too much of a problem, I expect. I am about to fight my rival for the 3rd time. Hopefully that goes well. I still have that War Turtle. I guess I have Alakid to deal with it, but I also have Bayleaf to deal with it. And I didn't have Bayleaf last time, nor Ellicott, although Bailey was much better on the defenses than Ellicott. Bulbous up front for safety. Just the safety switch. Safe we're going to start with because we don't know what they'll start with. What are the rival normally? I guess the starter's always the same. I guess their starter is War Turtle. But depending on which starter you choose, their Pokemon are different. I think in Emerald the fire one is Slug, or they have Torkoal in Emerald. I think they might have Torkoal. I think Wingo becomes Wilmer, and then the grass one, Shroomish in one, like Lumbre in the other? Not sure, we'll just see what Pokemon they have. They'll be around the same base stats. Hop in. Shouldn't be too hard to do. Especially with our newly acquired Mist Ball. I should have just put it back to sleep. Or should have put it to sleep. Generally, like, for the last few times I did it for certainty, I was able to take it in one shot, especially now with Mist Ball. He's so much more powerful. Going off is much better special attack compared to physical. I like that. Hoot Hoot. Does have higher special defense. Let's just Spore it. It's safe. It's 100% accurate. It's gonna lose a turn anyway. It's just safe. And it might even stay asleep for longer. Mist Ball. Yeah, it did survive. But it stays asleep for another turn, so I don't mind. Very easy fight so far. Which I guess I'm not complaining about. Wartortle is next. Whoa! Not Wartortle. Wait. In a randomizer ROM, in the randomizer for Emerald, it is programmed that on Rival 3, in speedrun terms it's Rival 2, but for this it's the third rival fight, the rival on Route 110 is when your starter evolves once. Well, for the rival. And it seems a bit weird considering they start with a Wartortle. But supposedly that's the first stage in a 3-stage evolutionary line. So, apparently, in this game, Wartortle evolves into Croconaw. Which is a Pokemon with pretty much the same base stats and it's the same type. Now the question is, does it have Wartortle's moves? Or does it have everything from the Croconaw set? I don't know. Is Ball already at 0? Oh, that's strange. I healed before this, didn't I? Used 1 on... Oh, Bip. Hoot Hoot must have had pressure. Yeah, Hoot Hoot must have had pressure. Gen 2 middle stages, let's go. And they're actually second stages in an evolutionary line. Assuming that Lotad is the first stage. Because something might still evolve into Lotad. We don't know. But in regular terms, this is a middle stage. And these things both evolve from something. Croconaw from Wartortle, and Bayleaf from Lotad. In the end, we didn't need Ellicott. We took it with us for safety, but I'm immediately going back to, I guess, get Mist Ball for Slowking as well, but mostly it's just put a 0 back because I don't really want Ellicott on the team. Well, I guess I want it on the team, but it's the one I feel would be best to be off the team. Either Ellicott or Curly. I'd have to compare stats actually, which one I want on the team. They're next to each other, let's do it. Slightly more HP for Ellicott. Ellicott's definitely physically stronger, but it's special slightly for Carp, although that is with +1 level. Defense Scarp slightly better, special defense Scarp slightly better, speed is better. It's about the same for the Drillum. Battery is Thunderbolt, which is amazing though. It doesn't have anything else. Like hidden power, it has hidden power Grass, which is weak. That's all I know. They both are above level 30. I don't really know what I want. I think I'm just gonna keep Curly and Nerka starter. Not sure, I'll think of it when I get to the box. But in case I decide to drop Curly for a little bit, I'm going to force myself into a wild battle to have Lily sent out Lord Carp this episode. Because I may have not used it at all. Or maybe once. After it had evolved. Okay, there you are. Here's Lord Carp. Slightly higher, but Elkin a stab. And 100% accurate move. Elkin wins. Lord Carp is going here. I am going to take its item. And put it away in the item PC. Together with the X items that I have remaining. Meaning, if I would purely change my layout the way I would normally do, that would put Heather in the top left corner, but considering it's not a main part of the team, I don't feel it should be on the first spot. Probably in the first row anyway. So, I'm going to move some things around. Curly is definitely going to come back, so Curly I'm just going to move back the same way I did with Cleffa. I am going to put Elekid forward. Just move it here, real simple. Nope, that doesn't work. One up. Maybe I'll just move it to the left a little more. To have its little plug thing be more visible there behind the letter A. That works out. And then I haven't... Yeah, I think I come up with the idea of saving the images differently. Like for easy reuse later, before, right after I get rid of the zero card. So I'm gonna have to edit that one in one more time. Move it behind here. And move it around so it looks good. Which is like this. No, it does not. Top border seems a bit weird. I'm gonna move it back to the front here. That's something's up with that. No. Oh, I can't get rid of the crop now. Now I'm just making it bigger. Okay. Maybe there's a tiny bit of the crop that could have been redone. Okay, trying that again. doesn't need to be this big. There we go. That fits on the screen much better. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Alright. Battery, I wonder what moves you can learn soon. Recover. No, wait until that until after Gym 3, unless I find a Pokemon that I really like it for. But that's nothing at the moment. Shadow Punch, don't really have a good target for it. I think I'll start seriously, like the offensive TMs, things like Shadow Punch, I think I'll only start teaching more regularly once things are fully evolved. And I know that things are fully evolved because when they become a Pokemon that normally cannot evolve, because then in this it can't evolve either. Because then I know it won't change type and won't, and like have its special physical attacks, things like that change. Making a certain TM a lot less useful than it was. Somewhere here there's the thing. Alright, put it on soft. There's not. Pretty sure there is. One of the spots coming up then. Spot. Yeah, so that's the second one. Dive ball, that's pretty interesting. We could catch something much later in the game. Okay, there's one right behind those two people, and then there's one more I think later on the route. I was about to just walk in and go for the double battle. That was the current idea. But no way that's happening. Taking it 2 singles. It's much safer in Nuzlocke. That way I still fight all the trainers according to the rules I set. It's like it's an unwritten rule. The fight all trainers one. Because I'm allowed to, and this is sort of a judgment call for myself, I'm allowed to skip trainers if I feel it'll overlevel my main team for the next gym leader. It's gonna be a while, like when we get to the water routes where it's topless. So many trainers to fight. Frankly, I already forgot what Pokemon it was. Jeez, resist it and can hit it super effectively with all of its moves. Okay. Place the power point and water pulse. I would like my health back, please. Thank you. Loudred. We used to have a Loudred. But then that darn Ghastly came along with the Destiny Bond. Why is Destiny Bond necessary? Such a long stream, the day 4 stream. Went deathless throughout the entire trading session, went deathless throughout the second gym. And then we lose something that later on in the museum. That was Pablo. And chilling with Nala and Anthony in the dead box. Chilling, not really sure how it feels to be in the matchbox. Matchbox, dead box. I saw match call and then I call it matchbox. That's not what it's called. Biker Landing. Wasn't the last guy called Landing too? Hey, Trico. Are these stupid the people that normally have Nuzleaf and Lumbre? Was that this fight? I think it might be. Oh, Trico has Leech Seed in its moveset. Interesting. Might be an interesting Pokemon to look out for then. Not that we can really search for it, because we are still limited to the first Pokemon that we find in Ancient. If there happens to be the one weak Pokemon while there's a bunch of other strong ones, then too bad. Like, I prefer something really weak, like anything with low stats. Sunkern. I'd prefer to get a Sunkern over Leftisk, even though Leftisk has better stats. Or even Ditto, if it doesn't have Transform. Sunkern has worse stats, but Sunkern can eventually evolve. Like, Sunstone might be really hard to get, but maybe we'll get it early due to Randomizer, I don't know. But at least that can evolve. PowerPoint that I remember. I need a Giga Drain on 2 on Loudred. What was before Loudred? Did he use a Giga Drain on that too? Was that a water type or something? Had a Giga Drains, I guess. Giga Drain might be another move that I want to use PP max on. But I don't really want to use it too early, considering I don't... I guess for Mist Ball I might want to. It's in general useful, I think. I'm gonna do it now, maybe I'll forget about it later, but... Maybe when I get to Mauville I'll do it. Giga Drain... I guess Giga Drain is, even if it becomes a completely different type of Pokemon, it is still a move I'll probably keep on Bayleaf or whatever it turns into, due to the fact that it can work really nicely with coverage and it heals you. It's a move that heals you, and that is good. Ditto! This Pokemon will truly shock you, Trio. And now you have fainted. You are not dead. Oh, here's the fourth one. Close up north. Oh, I was about to make this a double battle again. Nope. Still used to, I guess, how I run the Mingo race, or would play in Tiny Bug version. Because in like a casual playthrough, I'd probably make it a double battle, considering the game sort of has been designed to make you do more double battles, which I don't mind. Oh, we're still weakened. Forgot to heal you. I'll stick with you. Seeing how much Thunderbolt does was really powerful when I used it, I think, in the gym too. See what's You're stuck in Battle Dance. Thunderbolt again. The nice thing before Marvel is a bunch of trainers around Marvel, also Cycling Road, that I can use to train against before the level cap of 24. So that's gonna help me train up. Now, during that training, I will evolve audition routes, the ones that are in my box, considering they can evolve based on level before the next level cap. So when I get to that training session, I will level them up. Even though move-wise I don't really like them yet, I do want to see what they evolve into. Maybe they become something amazing that's useful for the gym, that's useful for the adventure in general. Thunderbolt. Considering how much it did to Bellsprout, I expect Mankey to just go down. Yeah, I think it was a good choice to put Battery on the team and let Lord Carp rest for a while. Every time I say Lord Carp about that Pokemon, it doesn't feel completely right. It's not Lord Carp anymore. Where's the name rater? Haley Cove? Is that the name rater or is the move the leader? Where's the name rater? Might be Lily Cove. Let's look it up just to be sure. No, name raiders in Slateport. I don't need to look it up, considering I know. Oops. Clicking wrong buttons here. On my computer. Click the right buttons. Yes, okay, good. Deep Sea Tooth. Another item that's only going to be sold if we catch a Clamperl. And Clamperl is one of those evolutions that is an impossible evolution due to it being a trade evolution, so it can evolve. So after it evolves, the item is useless again. Well, I guess I'll keep it just in case we catch a Clamperl. Bye, Venonat. So that's the fourth item, okay. Okay, change that, we'll try it again. Mr. Marvel, now we could catch a new Pokemon, but I feel that I don't want to. I'm gonna save that until, around the start of the next episode, when we just go through the entirety of Route 117. Catch Pokemon there in the meantime. I think that'll be best. We have cycling mode to do. A bunch of things. This trainer though, this will probably be the last trainer. Yeah. We'll do the first few trainers like before the surf section on Route 118 next episode as well. Hey, Croconaut. Go away, Croconaut. Go away, Drowsy. Battery just completely one-shotting all of these things. There's a Beedrill. Here's a Thunderbolt. Not actually one-shot. Ooh, critical. Ooh, Thunderbolt to the face. Bye. I'm thinking, we're gonna get Rock Smash soon. I'm thinking of which Pokemon to give it to. Might just go with Cleffa again, but we don't know. Cleffa might evolve into something amazing. So, well, we're not gonna need to teach Rock Smash until after we've beaten the third gym. Guess before that we can't use it outside of battle anyway, and in battle it's not a good move. I think it's still base 20 power in this generation. Oh yeah, Harbor, I think I have that in BC, I will get that for you. I think I just won't teach Rock Smash whatsoever. I'll check its power just to remember, but even if it's still just a 20 base power, even if it's a 40 base power physical move like it is, I think in Gen 4 onwards, still not that great. Don't think I want to teach it anything. Especially considering it's hard to get rid of. Yeah, it's making it hard. Not happening. Super potion, I guess I'll take it. Let's get a bike. Yes. This is gonna be the first time, I think, since starting Bingo Race that I'm not gonna have the super bike. I think the first Bingo Race I don't think I had super bike either, because then I didn't have the speed choice ROM. Mach bike is generally faster. Although it's not a race. I'm actually gonna switch to Acro immediately, considering it's not a race. I don't need to go super fast. Yeah, I'll take the Acro. The first time Mach is really useful. Or Mach is useful earlier than this trainer. Route 112 North part. We could go back to Granite Cave, get some stuff there. With Mach, yeah. I don't want to do the full exploration. See what interesting items might be there. Let's get the Mach. We heal our Pokémon, la la. See what the TMs in the game corner are. See what prize we could potentially get there if we decide to save a lot of money. Wait, if I save again, will you call me impressive again? Yes. The answer is yes. We can't buy any of the Pokémon here in Malville. Although I guess we can't catch anything here. It feels wrong to buy something because then we choose the Pokemon. And the choosing should only be, I feel, at the starter. Wait, we need the mailbox. No mail there. Oh, it's not actually written mail. Only then does it go in the mailbox. Harbor mail. Mach bike for this really short section. Pretty hard to control. 4th-gen Mach bike is easier to control. Yes! Ooh, what's the move to remove? Snatch. Pretty sure only the one Slayport lies. See, none of them are dark, so it's a 25% chance for all of them. Looks like plushies doing that at 6. Just looking at Tweeted Snatch. Yeah. Not happening. Better shit this guy over here. No, next guy. You give me stuff. Because he doesn't say how much, but I have stuff. Alright, this is dolls for your secret base. Okay, Team 32 is pound. This is just information on TMs, and one of them, TM24, is one we can obtain through a different method as well, which is after we've beaten the 5th gym, we can do the new Alpha quest. 29 is Fire Punch. That's a good one to remember. Pound, I don't really care. Fire Punch, one to remember. Okay, so this is normally Flamethrower. Weather Ball. If we have a like weather activating ability or weather activating move, or especially an ability, that could be an interesting one to use. It's going to cost a lot of money. Like I said, I'm not going to reset. I would need to just buy the coins, which for 4,000, that's 80,000 Poké Dollars. If we just buy the ones. TM24 Psychic! After the 5th gym, we get Surf, and we can buy Psychic. If Bob is still alive, then it becomes one of the best Pokemon. It's gonna be so good, because we don't need to buy Psychic. We get it via the new Marvel quest. I mean, look, okay, so Weather Ball and Fire Punch, definitely something to remember. Weather Ball only when we get a weather activating ability. Finisher changes for Weather Ball changes to Sandstorm. So even if Cast Form doesn't have a form for Sand, which I still find kind of weird, it just doesn't. Maybe because it's not a weather condition you'd see very regularly in, I guess, regular cities and fields where most people live. You wouldn't see, like, you'd occasionally see, you'd see sun, you'd see rain, you'd see the occasional hailstorm, but sandstorm no. So like on the beach in the desert. That's why I get points, yes. I don't need them. Sure. Mudkip, okay, so I took the Pokemon for the Mudkip slot. This is Wartortle, Snower, and Magikarp, right? In that order? So it's Trico, Torchic, Mudkip normally. Almost time to end the stream, but not quite. We're gonna do 2 more things. Let's see, Windstride family is next. The routes left and right of Mauville are next. Cycling Road is next episode. We're gonna fight Wally. And then we're going to level up Heather. 1 level. That'll be it for today. And then we've streamed for just over an hour. I think that's good enough. That way I can get to bed a little early as well. I'm trying to slowly move my sleep schedule into a normal sleep schedule again, because school does start again in just a couple of weeks. And I guess next week I'm going to school already for some stuff. And that's Wally beaten. Wait, wasn't this the... Was it Tiny Bug version, or was it this one where his routes use Metronome and Self-Destruct? Not sure that was Tiny Bug version or this one. I'd have to check. It wasn't in a race. It was either Tiny Bug version or here. Yeah, he has a Metapod now, but it could completely be different next time. Even though next time is, like, in Victory Road. Hey, Scott! I see you like every day in the stream. Definitely going south here, because in every other route, that's new routes to catch a Pokemon on. Don't want to fish there either, because there's grass on all of the routes. That I want to get a Pokemon from, and I don't want to catch them yet. Because I want to save the 117 catch for the start of the next route. if I start catching a Pokemon next episode, I should probably take stuff with me that can help weaken it. Something like level 12 that I have. Is it the relics that I have, level 12? Might help out, although the poison could be dangerous. Could be. So I have to learn Disable, Heather. I don't think it's that useful. Especially if it's 55% accurate. Go away. I've already given Sweet Scent. Alright, that'll be it for Heather. Now we just cycle back to Marvel City, heal up at the Pokemon Center, and that'll be it for today's stream. Thank you, those that came by, for coming by. Ooh. The first time it seems I have dropped frames somewhere. If you notice that, if probably was recently, because I'm just now noticing it. Like a little, like, warning symbol on OBS, and it's like, dropped frames. That is weird, unfortunate. Hope it didn't disrupt too much, because I only just noticed that supposedly it has happened. I can't exactly save it now. Hope it didn't disrupt too much, and otherwise I apologize. In that case, maybe it's good that this is a short stream. I'll see you all back soon for day 6. It's probably going to be a much longer stream. Many more trainers to fight. A new capture finally, which we've done for the last time at the end of day 3, I believe. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.